EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Downs. He's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
Well, you know, if you've got the defense laying back, maybe that option works. But if you're coming hard on 3rd down,
it doesn't work because you force the hand of the quarterback and the runner too quickly. And most of the time, unsuccessfully.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. That complete to Downs.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Josh Downs.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders, nothing.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Now 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At their own 16.
Howell out of the shotgun.
And this one is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
Into space at the 45.
As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Second down, Howell now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Howell.
And this is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
And once more, Howell back to the air.
And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the right hash, this from 44 yards out.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Richardson to the air on 1st down.
And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Now this taken in by Downs.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
There he goes, left side. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Second half starts with a run by Gibson.
Oh, nice move.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
They'll go play action. Howell.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. If you're a fan of old-school physical football, that play was for you.
No doubt about it. That play was for anyone who likes football. He did everything properly on that one. Great contact, wrapped it up, unable to jar the ball free. The only disappointment on the play for him.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
And it's caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. With a second and about a foot.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Richardson now on 2nd down.
Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Powell.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. First down, Howell to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Howell. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Here's first down. Howell to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Gets this up across the 20 to the 21 or 22. Did show some power on that run, breaking the tackle. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Richardson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit